Very peaceful sleeping.
I dreamt we were home.
Ah. Did you dream how we were rescued? Was it a plane or a ship?
No, I skipped that part.
Well, we've got plenty of water and plenty of food, so we should be all right. That'll take care of us until we're found. Where are you going?
I thought I'd go and take a walk.
All right.
Thank you, God. Thank you for letting him live.
And now, the guiding light. This portion is presented by Bounce. It gets clothes soft, free of static cling, and gives them long-lasting freshness. And by Dry Formula Secret, strong enough for a man, but made for a woman.
Terrible way to start the day, reading a newspaper. I don't know why so many people do it.
What are you going to do today?
I thought I'd do some shopping. Then I thought I would call Barbara and see if she'd like me to drop Christina off there for a while afterwards. Maybe she could even have dinner there.
I think she'd like that.
I'd really like to have dinner alone again tonight. Would you like to go out or stay home?
Whatever you like, Al. How would it be if I took you to that new French place on the Esplanade? I mean, if you can work things out with Christine. Would you like that?
I'd love that.
Okay. By the way, honey, you know that conference next week?
Yes.
It looks as if my paper is scheduled for rather late in the conference, so I probably won't have to leave until Tuesday.
How long will you be gone?
Just long enough to give my paper and hear Ellison's report on his research group. A day or two.
You may have to go.
Honey, that paper is very important to me. It represents a year's work.
Well, couldn't someone else read it?
Why?
I just don't like the idea of you being away.
Well, it's only for a couple of days.
I know it. I just...
Just what?
I just feel that we should be together more now.
Honey, we've gotten closer, haven't we?
Yes, but we need more time together. We need to talk. And I feel like things really got bad between us for a while.
I know.
Well, it scared me. And now that we're beginning to find each other again, I hate anything to get in the way.
You know, honey, I just don't understand you sometimes.
Maybe we should have sent planes there before, at the beginning. right after the crash. But we did cover the area. There's no point to do it now. It's too late.
We don't know that.
Look, Mr. Bauer, do you realize how much time has gone by since that crash?
All right. The pilot's body was found, but not my daughter's and not Spaulding's.
I'm very sorry. In my judgment and in the judgment of my superiors, it's a waste of time. I can't send out any more planes.
Could I, use your telephone to call Mrs. Spaulding? Maybe you'd like to talk to her yourself and tell her you're giving up a search. Oh, Jackie, it's Mike. No, there's no news one way or the other. I'm sorry. I hired some planes. I went out yesterday, and no, we're going to keep looking, though. The weather looks good for a day, so if we have some luck. How are you feeling? Okay, good. Well, I'll be in touch. Goodbye, Jack.
I do hope you have not misled Mrs. Spaulding about the chances of finding her husband.
No, I haven't misled Mrs. Spaulding. She feels the same way as I do. As long as there's no evidence that they're dead, we're going to keep looking.
Mr. Bauer, I've seen this before. I know what you're going through.
I know my daughter doesn't mean anything to you.
All I'm trying to say is that you are not the only one that has to face up to all these losses. I have to deal with the families of people lost at sea every time. I sympathize very deeply. But you have to come to accept the reality.
The reality is that my daughter has not been found, and I'm not going to give up.
Ben, wake up. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock. Come on. I regret to say it's a work day, and you've got a long drive ahead of you.
Morning.
It's going to take you about an hour and a half to drive back to Springfield. You'll get there about 10, so you really don't have to leave right away.
Well, there's just one problem. I was supposed to be in by 9.
Does that matter all that much, just this once?
No, not to me, but it does to them, so. All right. Okay, I better get started.
Aren't you going to say anything?
About what?
About last night?
Oh, I don't know. What do you want me to say?
If you're looking for your shirt, it's right there.
Oh, yeah. Good.
You're really handsome, you know that?
Amanda.
I wasn't fishing.
So, now what are you going to do? Are you going to go back to Springfield now, or what?
No, I don't think so. I really ought to say goodbye to Betty and thank her for not having room for me last night.
No regrets, huh? Good.
How about you?
Nope.
You really don't have to worry about me, you know? I'll go back home today, and my life will return to the way it was. But last night, that'll keep me going for a long time.
I just want you to be happy.
I am.
Now, have you seen my keys?
Oh, all right here.
Good. All right, I guess I better get going. Listen, if you go back to sleep, why don't you set the alarm, okay? Because checkout time's 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay?
Bye.
Oh, listen, do you want me to set this do not disturb sign outside so the man will come around?
I wouldn't mind if she found me in here.
Goodbye.
Maybe he doesn't love me, but he was happy with me. Oh, Ben.
Well, I'm thinking about it. Do you have Thelma Peterson's records here?
Oh, yes.
She's due in sometime this morning, isn't she?
Yes, about 11.
Yeah? How you doing with the files, all right?
Oh, about halfway.
Good. I missed you. It's all right. There's nobody around. I just checked.
Well, it's nice to see you.
Thank you. I just can't stay away, can I? I keep thinking about you all the time. Nothing else but.
Really?
Yeah. I keep thinking about all the wonderful times we used to have together. And then how I stupidly threw it all away. So stupid.
It's no good thinking about the past, you know.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Maybe it is. You can relive it in your mind when there's nothing else to do.
You can learn something from it. Only what an idiot I was when we had something so good going like that.
Oh, come on, you did what you had to do. You didn't know how you felt about Maya, so...
I should never have let you go. You know? Then you wouldn't have got involved with Roger.
Oh, please, let's don't talk that way. It's no good.
Well, it was the biggest mistake of my life.
Let's see, Margaret Dietz is coming in this morning.
Dietz, yes, that's right. Ruth said that she had some tests done.
Yeah, the results came in this morning. They're right there.
Okay. Glad you called me. I'm worried about you.
Please sit down. Sarah, I tried to talk to Ed last night. I really did.
And you couldn't.
No. You know he's going to that conference next week in Chicago.
Yes. Yes, I knew.
I just don't want him to go right now.
Rita, that conference is very important to him. I mean, he's going to read a paper, and some of the most illustrious neurologists in the country are going to be there.
I don't care. I mean, some things are just more important than business. Oh, Sarah, I don't even know what I'm saying. I know why he's going there. I just don't want him to leave me right now.
I'm sure that he wants to be with you.
I don't know what to think anymore. I just never felt like this before. You don't know how much I want things to be like they were before. I just no good like this. I don't even feel like a woman anymore.
Rita, look, I counseled a lot of people on this very subject, and I'm telling you, you two have got to talk about it.
Talk, that might be true for some people, but I just don't think it is for us.
Look, how are you going to undo a problem like this if Ed doesn't even know there's something wrong? Have you been pretending?
Yes.
Well, a man can't know if a woman is satisfied if you pretend. Rita, I can't believe that you're going to let it go on like this. I mean, nothing is going to change if you don't do something about it.
Well, I want to do something. I love him. I want what we had before. I need it. Sarah, I know that you're trying to help, but you make it sound so easy. Just tell the truth and everything will be fine. But when I try to talk to him, it doesn't feel that way. I can feel the tension in the air, in him. I'm just so afraid it's going to make things worse than they are.
Well, I don't see how they can be worse than they are right now.
Oh, he's already so unhappy with me now.
But, Rita, it's not a matter of placing blame.
Well, that's the way he's going to take it.
I don't think he will.
I don't know. Maybe. And there have been other times when I haven't been honest with him.
About Roger, you mean? And it caused problems, right?
It caused problems when I told the truth. Before I told him what Roger did to me, everything was wonderful between us. But when I told him the truth didn't make things better between us at all. It just ruined everything.
Now, wait just a minute, because I really think that you're twisting things around a little bit. I mean, if you had told Ed the truth from the beginning...
Sarah, I'm not like you. You know, I've never really felt that I could afford to tell the truth. That's it, really. I've just never really felt I could afford it.
I think you can with Ed. I mean, he's the kind of man who's going to listen and understand.
I feel like something's dying inside me. I'm so scared.
Well, at least we're not going to starve.
All right. They should find us soon. Even if they discontinue the plane search, a ship is bound to come along sooner or later.
How's your leg?
Much better. In fact, I think I'll go get us some water.
No, I'll get the water. You really shouldn't walk on your leg yet. Give it more time to heal.
Yes, doctor.
Mind if I ask you something?
Shoot.
Well, this is from a long time ago, but, were you really going to fire Ben McFerrin?
That seems like something from another life. Yes, I think I would have. I'm not used to being spoken to by people like that.
You have a very forgiving nature.
Well, it seems to me he had no business interfering. If anyone should have been offended, it should have been you. There was no need for him to jump in to your defense in that gallant way.
Ben has a very gallant manner. We used to be engaged.
Oh?
Yes.
Well, what happened?
Well, remember you said that there were things in your life you regretted, that you would change if you had a chance?
Yes.
Well, so do I.
You're sorry the engagement was broken off?
I was in love with him. When I met him, my life was falling apart, and he helped me put it back together again. He stood by me. And when he needed me, I wasn't there.
How so?
Before I met him, he'd been in a little trouble. There was a robbery. He was innocent, but all the evidence turned against him, so he was convicted. He spent a year in prison before they found the man that really did it. And then later there was another problem, and people assumed Ben did it, but he was innocent.
And you broke off the engagement.
He told me he didn't do it. But I didn't believe him. That's why we broke off. It's a very strange thing, trust. It was always very important to Ben. My father stood by him more than I did. He was his lawyer. He defended him till the end.
Your father's a very good lawyer. He and I have certainly had our differences. I know how he feels about me. But he has integrity. I've dealt with a lot of people. And I know how very rare and how very precious a commodity that is.
Hey,
I'm all right.
very good.
It's kind of like training for a track meet. The results aren't quite the same, but the work sure is.
Well, if you think I want to say very good again, you're wrong. I think I can do a little better for you this morning.
What?
Well, I just had a conversation with Dr. Jackson and Dr. Menzies. We're all in agreement. We're going to release you from the hospital this afternoon.
You're kidding.
No. We would just like to know what your plans are.
I can't believe it.
I guess you'll be staying with your brother.
Living with Justin? Last thing I need right now is to have my big brother bossing me about.
Well, Lainie, you're going to have someone with you for a while. I'm not sure Justin can arrange for that.
Dr. Bauer, you don't know what it's like having a know-it-all doctor for a big brother. I mean, he's wonderful and all, but he still treats me like a 12-year-old sometimes. I want a place of my own.
Lainie, you're not really ready for that.
Well, how about this? Hillary asked me if I'd like to stay with her when you release me from here. And since her roommate's away for a while, well, maybe that would work out the best for both of us. Anything but living with Justin.
Now, wait a minute. When did you and Hillary talk about this?
A couple days ago.
Why is it nobody ever tells me anything around here?
Well, do you like the idea of my living with your sister or not?
Well, sure. Where else are you going to find a roommate like Hillary?
Yeah, I really like her a lot. I was really pleased that she asked me.
Okay, good. Then I'm not going to worry about you anymore.
Good.
You will be coming back to the hospital every day for workouts.
Right?
We'll give you some exercises you can do at home.
I'll do them.
You'd better, because Hillary and I are very close, and it'll be very easy for me to keep tabs on you.
Don't worry. I'm going to keep working hard. Didn't I surprise you today, walking all the way to the bed?
Yes, you certainly did.
Yeah.
Well, all right, I'm going to try to find Hillary then. Maybe she can help you pack, huh? And I'll check back with you later, maybe give you another lecture or something like that.
Dr. Bauer?
Yeah.
I can't believe you're releasing me.
It's been a long haul, hasn't it?
Yeah. You know, last night I had a dream about you. You were jogging. Yeah. And I was trying to jog along with you. But I couldn't keep up. No matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't do it. My legs were very heavy, and I could only move in slow motion. But then you turned around, and you saw me, and you slowed down, and you waited for me. And then everything was all right. I could run faster. I could run again.
Lainie, you will run again.
Diane, I have the sketches for the Civic Center. You want to have a look at them before I send them on to Houston?
Yes, thank you.
Now?
I'll get to it later.
Okay.
Ben,
Yeah.
Where were you yesterday?
Why?
Well, I've just wondered. I called you at home and you weren't there.
Oh, well, something came up. I had to go out of town.
What was it?
Just something personal.
Oh, you mean you'd rather not talk about it?
Right. Diane, excuse me. You work pretty closely with some outside law firms, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Could you recommend a lawyer? Eve has filed for divorce. I got the papers the other day.
I never expected her to go through with it. Sure. I'd probably recommend a couple of good people. Let me think about it.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry. Will you be staying on at the Wexler place?
I don't know yet.
Ben, I know you feel bad about what's happened, but I'm sure this is the hardest time. I mean, things will feel better after a while.
I'm all right.
At least you have your work. I mean, you're painting. Work can be a godsend, you know. At least it always has been for me. Ben, Eve is a very nice person. I really like her. But she's caused you an awful lot of unhappiness. Maybe it's a good thing that you won't have this marriage ruining any more of your life than it already has. At least you have your freedom now. Like your trip out of town. I mean, you couldn't have done that if you were still with Eve, right?
Wouldn't have wanted to.
You know, I've been thinking about Alan a lot lately. He had a lot of problems as a human being, but one of the things I always admired about him was that he lived life very fully, very passionately. I think maybe you could take a lesson from him. I mean, we all could, really. None of us know what's going to happen tomorrow. All we really have is now.
Well, I can take over now.
Well, my things are all packed, and I'll be leaving now unless you need something.
No, I think we'll be fine. Thank you.
Goodbye, Miss Wexler.
Goodbye, Miss Furman.
Mrs. Wexler, I'm leaving now. Goodbye. Thank you.
Mother?
Well, the prodigal returns.
Miss Furman says you've been all right.
Well, I didn't have another stroke, if that's what you mean.
Mother, try to understand.
You left me.
I just needed to get away for a few days. I explained that to you.
I needed you.
No, you didn't. You've been just fine.
Why did you want to leave me?
Mother, I'm back. I just
Needed what? What did you need?
I can't talk to you, Mother.
Huh? Why not? Are you ashamed?
No. No, I'm not ashamed.
You'll never know how much you hurt me. I told Ben. I begged him to go and look for you, bring you back home. And all he could say to me was that you had a right to leave me.
Mother, I didn't leave you. I went away for 2 days. And don't you think maybe Ben might have been right? I just might need a little freedom. Some time for myself.
Come here. Come closer. Where were you? What did you do?
Mother, you can't talk to me that way anymore. I have my own life to lead, and you've just got to understand that. As long as you're sick, I will stay here and I will take care of you. But I have to have something. I have to have a little freedom.
Changed. You're different.
Yes. I have something now you can't take away from me.
I should slap you.
Welcome home, Amanda.
Rita? Yes.
Expect you home so early. Glad.
Honey, I'm afraid something's come up. I got a call from Warren Ellison. He can't attend the conference, so he's asked me to take over for him.
Oh.
I've got to leave for Chicago right away. Gloria's put me on a 3 o'clock flight, so I've got just enough time to pack and get to the airport.
You're leaving now?
Yes.
Oh. Well, shall I help you pack?
Honey, I'm sorry about supper tonight. We'll do it when I get back.
Sure.
Is that why you're upset?
I'm not upset.
Rita, please try to understand. This is a very important conference. I have to be there. They've asked me to chair it.
I know. It's an honor.
I better get packing.
I'll be right in.
So nice. Thanks. We're really going to miss you around here. Hi. Hello there.
Hi. Well, I hear you're leaving us.
Yep. About time, huh?
Right, it's about time.
Well, between Dr. Bauer's bullying, Floyd Parker's parallel bars, and you walking the floors with me, how could I lose?
Listen, have you got your outpatient schedule worked out?
Yes. I have to report to rehab every day, and I've got exercises to do at home.
I know, you keep at it. I don't want you falling back now.
I won't. Do you remember the day of the accident? It seems so long ago.
Yes, I do.
I'm going to run again.
I really hope you do, lady.
Well, Dr. Bauer thinks I will.
And Dr. Bauer is usually right.
Maybe I'll even compete again. Who knows? I might turn out to be a better runner than I was before.
Well, guess what? I get the honors. I'm escorting you downstairs to the front desk.
Well, Dr. Hamilton, that's really the red carpet treatment, whether you know it or not. Don't you think that may be a dangerous precedent?
You think so? Well, I'll risk it. Come on. Want some help there?
Nope, I can do it.
Okay.
Okay, I think we've got everything, don't we? Mm-hmm. Okay.
There we go.
All right,
Take it
now,
up.
would you hold this on your lap? Okay,
I'll take
great.
that one right
Can you
here.
manage?
Yes.
Okay, I'll get the door. Could I say goodbye to Mr. Kirsten? He's just next door.
Sure.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. One more look around.
Sure.
A lot of weeks here. There were some days when I thought I'd never leave here. Okay, let's go.
Anything else?
No, I think I've got everything.
How long do you think you're going to be gone?
About a week, maybe 6 days. I'll let you know as soon as I find out.
Sure. Ed, I'm going to miss you.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss you too. It's not gonna be for that long. Oh, honey, what is it?
Oh, nothing. There's no time to get into it now.
We have a while. Tell me.
was just hoping we could be together tonight. Things just haven't been quite right with me.
Excuse me. Dr. Bauer. Mike, is there anything? Okay. You're going to stay with it, then? No, of course not. If they refuse to send out any more planes, you have no choice. Mike, are you all right? Good. Do you want me to call Mom? Right. Okay, Mike. Let us know as soon as you know anything, okay? Right. Yeah, bye. Nothing.
Is he gonna come back?
No, he's going to keep looking. He's got 2 private planes working for him. They flew out to Antigua this morning. They didn't find anything. I'm really worried about him. He didn't sound well at all. Well, I'd better get going. I'll miss my plane. Take care of yourself.
I will.
I'll call you as soon as I get there.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you too.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
I just got to talk to her alone, just for a few minutes now. Come on, Clara, help me out.
What do you want me to do? I don't want anybody to get in trouble.
Nobody's going to get in any trouble. As soon as she comes back, just stand guard for a few minutes so I can have a quiet little conversation with her. That's all.
Okay.
There you are. Could I see you for a minute in the examination room, Holly?
Okay.
Listen, I know that there isn't a lot of time, and it's no good trying to talk here, but, you know the way I feel about you, Holly.
Peter, please.
I know, but I've been in love with you for so long, whether I knew it or not, but,
No,
I seem to love you more even now, Holly.
I don't think you're in love with me. You feel sorry for me, and that's not the same thing.
No, you're wrong. It's not that, because whatever has happened to you hasn't changed my feelings a bit. I love you more all the time. And I want you to marry me. I want us to be together.
But that's impossible.
No, it's not.
Wait a minute, were you crazy?
No, I just think it's right for both of us, Holly. I mean, I know that you care for me, and I think if we give it some time, you could learn to love me.
Are you serious? You want me to marry you?
Yes.
Dr. Chapman, you have some people waiting out here for you.
Yeah, all right, thank you, Clara.
I think we'd better go.
has been The Guiding Light. Fashions provided by Lily Rubin Salon, South Southwest and Barney's.